I just absolutely love restoring milestones. I started off and I had no connection with milestones at all, just vaguely saw them something there, but once I got stuck into it I got totally hooked, got a group of helpers, and I've actually restored about 150. Norfolk originally had about 700 milestones erected in between anything from 1780 through to 1900. Unfortunately, through to rude alterations and the low value that was put on milestones, this has narrowed down to about 360. Milestones of all different shapes and sizes, a milestone itself, which is actually stone, a milepost, which is cast iron, and a mileage plaque, which is set in a wall. This one's an 1834 casting. It's been hit by a flail cutter. 3 or 4 of us will take this one back to our workshop where we'll get a casting made so the top part of it can be recast. After a while we were finding that just restoring milestone alone was not much good if we weren't looking after them. We found we were putting a huge amount of work into them, but they were being neglected. So we've now started a Norfolk milestone adoption scheme. It allows us to get on with the work which we're good at with a full restoration. This is a World War II burial milepost. This was buried to fool the Nazis in the Second World War because there was a government order that milestones should be buried. After we recovered this one, we took this to some primary schools and the children absolutely were thrilled to be the first children to touch it for 70 years. And then after that we actually took it back to my workshop. My helpers painted it and done the lettering, and earlier this year we actually got it installed. I saw a thing in the newspaper where some people in Suffolk restored a milepost beside a primary school and all the children beside it. And I had the idea to have children to actually paint a milestone. 13 children from a local school came and painted one in a barn, and that was so successful we thought, right, we'll repeat this. And so far we've involved no less than 24 primary schools painting the milestones. I would very much like to see, when I pass away or when I stop doing milestones, for Norfolk milestones and others throughout the country to be maintained. This is why we put so much emphasis on the adoption and on children doing the work as well. When you see them put in place, after all the work you put in, you get a real sense of satisfaction, and you just hope that they're going to be there for at least another couple of 100 years for other people to appreciate.